Thank you, Antonia, for filming the AMA number.
I have no idea.
14, 15? I think something like that. MP is not here today, but he forwarded your questions from Nami. One aspect that is hindering me to use only the smartphone is creating presentations. What are your tips on creating compelling presentations on the smartphone? Well, as I said, I use a bigger screen from time to time. So depending on whatever I have to do, I use the Samsung DeX, which is an adapter to have a larger screen. Then I sometimes take one in whatever computer is there to like make a presentation, but we have a very simple, lean format at Blackboat. So it's a very clean presentation format. Maybe MP, you can share 1 or 2 screenshots from our company presentation that is public anyways, where we use a lot of pictures in the background, everything with Google Slides again, so it doesn't use a lot of resources from the smartphone. And the thing is, once you do that on the phone, you're like more focused on the content and to keep it lean and very, very simple. So that's how I do it. But as I said, if I really like make a full presentations, I sometimes just take a computer and then do it from there. Question from Johannes. Who inspires you? Do you have any role models or heroes? I always come to certain limits where I don't like a certain person as a role model because I learned that we put too much into them. So I have 2 kids, and for them I'm the combination of, I don't know, David Guetta, Richard Branson, whoever, Benjamin Blümchen, whoever is like exciting for them, but it's very hard to live after that role model. I mean, because that's just a picture they put on me. I tend to like certain aspects of certain people. So let's say the empathy that you know from Nelson Mandela, for example. I never met him, but that's what I learned from Warren Rushted when he shared that. Or I used Richard Branson as an inspiration before I started as an entrepreneur, and that was very inspiring to me. I liked what Gary Vaynerchuk did with building his brand and how persistent he follows that, but I would never say I have like one role model. Good question. Question from David. Can you tell us more about the history of Blackboat in terms of growing? When did you start, and did you start alone? When you decided to hire some more people? Context. We are a 2-person company, and the question of hiring one more person is critical. Asking myself if I should wait until covering the salary with recurrent contracts or hire to develop. That's always a difficult question. So the company I started before Blackboat was growing much faster. We still have 150 people there, but we also had venture capital in the company, so we use that to grow. With Blackboat, we earn the money and then we bring new people in, but we have exactly the same challenge, and we make it usually, we make the decision from the person. So if the person is really a win for the team, we make it work because we know that we're gonna grow with that person. But that decision is much more critical these days than it was today, because every person that is wrong for the company costs you like 3 times as much. Let's say someone costs you 30K per year, just as an example. Everything the person does to the company and what it changes and how much it costs to like onboard the person and hire, you have 3 times the cost. So you should be really quick in deciding if the person is right or wrong. I wouldn't wait too long, because this can cause like a lot of frictions when you like want to grow. There is no black and white answer to that. It really is. Is it the person that like does something with the company and helps you to like free your time and free space for like other stuff to focus on? The danger of being like drawn into like everyday work is really big. So I would rather grow and then really try to hardcore work on the scale process and on the company instead of waiting too long. But I know exactly how you feel, and we have the same discussion all the time. How fast can we grow? Thanks for the question. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you guys next week.